Hello everyone, welcome to MS Active Webcast. In this video, we are going to setting up a Room Mailbox in Exchange Server 2019. In the last video, we have seen the steps to create a Room Mailbox in Exchange 2019. A Room Mailbox is a resource mailbox assigned to a physical location like a training room or a meeting room. By configuring Room Mailbox options, we can define who can request or book the room mailbox and whether the request should be accepted or denied automatically or manually. We can use Exchange Admin Center or Exchange Management Shell to configure room mailbox properties in Exchange Server 2019. First, you need to open web browser on Exchange 2019 mailbox server and then type https://localhost/ECP to access Exchange Admin Center. First, we need to click on Recipients and then after we need to click on Resources tab. On Resources tab, click on the room mailbox that you want to change the properties for and then click on the Edit button. In our case, we want to modify the properties of our room mailbox name East Conference Room. So let's select it and then after I'm going to click on this Edit icon. Let's maximize the console. On the Room Mailbox Properties page, first is General. On General tab, you can change the name of our Room Mailbox. Remember, you are not able to change the email address. If you want to change the email address of a Room Mailbox, that time you need to click on Email Addresses tab. Fine. Let's click on Booking Delegates tab. From this tab, we can set up how Resource Mailbox can handle the booking request and also assign the delegates who can accept or decline booking request on behalf of this room mailbox. Here we can see that by default we are going to have the booking request accept or decline automatically. If you want to add someone to handle the booking request, then we need to choose the radio button, select delegates who can accept or decline booking request. Under the delegates, we need to click on the plus sign to select the delegates. You can choose a particular user or users or groups. For this guide, we will add an administrator as a booking delegate for this room mailbox. So let's select administrator and click on add and click on OK. Under delegates, we can verify that administrator is added successfully. So what will happen now after configuring delegates for a room mailbox? Instead of having booking request automatically accepted, those requests are going to forward to administrator and then administrator is going to decide whether to accept or not to accept that specific request. Now let's click on Booking Options tab. Using the Booking Options section, we can view or change the settings for the booking policy that defines when the room can be scheduled, how long it can be reserved, and how far in advance it can be reserved. We can also allow repeating meetings. If you have a meeting that needs to happen every Monday at 10 o'clock, you can allow that and that is selected by default. The second one is allow scheduling only during working hours and that I'm going to check. So these settings will decline meeting requests automatically that aren't during the working hours defined for the room mailbox. And the third one is by using always decline, if the end date is beyond this limit settings, we can put in the limit in how many days in advance this room mailbox can be booked. So if someone wants to book room mailbox at 200 days in advance, then automatically this is going to be declined because by default limit is 180 days. You can change this limit as per your requirement. For example, I'm going to set it this value to 30. So user can only book this room mailbox 30 days in advance. We also have the maximum duration in hours. By default, it's set to 24 hours and that may be a little bit too much. For example, we want to make the maximum duration of any meeting to 5 hours. Let's change it to 5 hours. And last option is for automatic reply. If you want the meeting organizer to receive a reply then you can enter the text in this box. This means that the person who created the booking request will receive a reply in their email, and it will say whatever we have typed in this box. Then let's click on contact information. Here you can define location, phone number, address, city, etc. You can also define notes for this room mailbox. Already we have discussed about email address. You can find the email address associated with that room mailbox. If you want to add alias email address, that time you need to click on this plus icon. Let's click on mail tip. See, you can use mail tip section to add a mail tip to alert users of potential issues before they send a booking request to this room mailbox. Let me specify a mail tip for this room mailbox. So I have set up mail tip for this room mailbox. This room is for priority executive use. Your meeting may be cancelled on short notice if room is required. And the last one is mailbox delegation. We can use mailbox delegation option to assign permission like send as, send on behalf, and full permission to a user to send emails from this mailbox. But we are not going to do that for the room mailbox. In future videos, we'll definitely see this mailbox delegation permissions with user mailbox. And now we have set up all the required settings which I want for this room mailbox. Once you are ready, let's click on save to save the changes which you have made to this room mailbox. Perfect. Now, as we have defined all the changes as per our requirement, let's try to book the room mailbox. Let's open Google Chrome and let's access Outlook Web Access. Click on Advanced. See, we are getting this warning as we are using a self-signed certificate. Let's specify the username and password to access Outlook. Let's select time zone as this user is accessing his mailbox first time. Let's click on New and select Calendar Event. First, we need to specify the details about this calendar event. Okay, then after we need to specify location or a room for this calendar event. Let's click on Add Room, and we have only one room mailbox and that is available for us. So let's select East Conference Room. Here start date and end date is there. Let me set up the date. We want to set up on 13th August. And let's set up the time. We want to set up this meeting in the morning at 10 a.m. And end date will be 13. And it will be end on 1 p.m. Fine. If you want to configure allow repeating meeting settings, that time you need to click on this drop down menu and select the settings as per your requirement. But right now we are not going to do that. Here let's type this is a sample request. Okay, so this is a sample booking request. Fine. If you want to include people in this meeting, that time you can select the people as well. But that we are not going to do right now. Let's click on send. After waiting for a few seconds, the user will get the automatic reply from the room mailbox about the booking request. Let's click on the email. And here we can see East Conference Room has tentatively accepted this event. Your request was received and is pending approval. The reason is pretty simple one, because we have configured delegates for this room mailbox to accept or deny booking request. Let's go to Internet Explorer and let's access OVA for our administrator. So it is not asking for the username and password. The reason is pretty simple one, because already we have logged in here using the credential of our administrator. Okay, here the message is there. Jaisa sent this message to book East Conference Room. And suppose if administrator want to accept this request, that time simply need to click here. If it is tentative, then click here. And if you want to decline, click on decline. And suppose if administrator think that there is a conflict in time, you can propose them a new time as well. Because this is the only demo environment, and that's why I'm going to accept this booking request. And suppose if you want to send them a response that time, here you have a plenty of other options. I'm going to click on send the response now, and perfect. Let's switch to Google Chrome. As you can see, Jaisa has received a second mail that East Conference Room has accepted this event. So that's it for this video demonstration on how to configure Room Mailbox properties in Exchange 2019. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a good day.